Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Mamiya, and today we're going to be checking out some more of the awesome Hades-like Windblown made by the Dead Cells devs. So, I've been thinking, we'll ignore that for now, been thinking about an interesting build to play, and then I think I've got one sorted. Sort of been looking at doing a trinket build. Now, I've done a couple of practice runs, and I think I've got a decent setup for it. So we'll get into that, but first, if you guys want to skip ahead to the start of the run, there is chapters in the video, so feel free to just jump ahead to the start of the run. And for now, let's go over the build guide. We basically, all of these weapons, they're weapons that I feel the most comfortable with, and are the easiest to, in my opinion, get crits. Really, the weapons aren't massively important in this build, because most of our damage is going to be coming from trinkets. We're really only going to be using our weapons to refill our trinkets. So with that being said, we got Chronocatch. That's pretty much in there because it's new. Let's take out Goo Bomb and put in Grenade. We want damaging effects, so all of our trinkets here deal damage in one form or another, except the Chronocatch. But this is because we'll have effects like on hit, reduce the cooldown of trinkets, and we want our main source of damage coming from the trinket. So something that we're really going to be on the lookout for is this Ultra Laser. The Ultra Laser is just an amazing trinket, especially for this build. So I would recommend, if you're following along at home, to try and gun for the Ultra Laser, because it's really just going to smooth out some of the rough edges. We have, as always, the Protector Fish and the Gobbling Fish. The Boing Fish can do one for now. And then, as far as gifts go, we just have general stuff here, just more damage to bosses. And then we have anything that refills trinkets. So critical trinket refill here. So crits refill trinkets. We got kills refill trinkets there by 5 seconds. We also have deadly extension, because that's gonna supercharge our deadly refill if we're getting the on-kill effects at 50% HP rather than 100% HP of enemies, and 15% of each HP lost by bosses is going to allow us to spam our trinkets a lot more. As far as other gifts go, we've got Brutality, because we've got using a trinket activates Brutality. So anything that buffs Brutality allows us to sort of shape our run around that. But of course, we'd have to pick up Brutal trinkets first. Corrosive, we've got using a trinket creates a corrosive pool. And a corrosive pool is something that deals damage every 0.5 seconds and in an area around you. Then we've got stuff just to buff, essentially, this corrosive pool. We got Crystallize. Crystallize refills trinkets by 15 seconds, is a huge amount. It lets you chain some of the trinkets. And then because we have Crystallize refills trinkets, we just put every single one of the other Crystallize abilities on, just because they're so good. Just for general scaling, really. Then Echo. Echo's going to be a huge find if we manage to get it in the run, because echoing hits apply on trinkets as well, and they replicate 125% of the damage dealt by a weapon or a trinket after 0.5 seconds. It essentially makes everything hit twice for more than twice the damage. It is real good. And critical echo as well. Critical echo is fantastic. Hammer echo obviously is amazing for the stuns. And then spread echo just to turn your trinket triggers into huge AoEs. We've got intense freeze. These are just in there. Do you know what? Let's actually take... No, we need them for the minimum deck size. Okay, we'll keep freeze in there for now. And then mark. We've got using a trinket marks all nearby foes. And because that's there, we have every single one of the other mark buffs and triggers. Just in case we do land on this, the trinket mark, we can build our run around that. Rush, that is another thing that is activated by trinket use. Rush makes your next dash deal damage and stun. So we've just got the gift that increases the duration and size, total damage and size, and lets you double rush. And finally, we've got using a trinket spawns a scythe. So with them, we've just added powerful scythe for scythe total damage and size, and then merge scythe to increase the damage further and merge scythes. Because if we are spamming trinkets, then we should be able to get a lot of scythes out, and merge scythe, putting them all together, it's going to increase the damage by a lot. Then as far as hexes go, because we've got brutality, we have the brutality hex, same with corrosive pools, and echo hex. So these four, brutality, corrosive pool, echo, and mark. Ooh, we probably don't want overwhelm, but it's fine. They're all in there because we can get our trinkets to trigger them. Trigger brutality, trigger echo, and trigger mark. Then we got the random hexes, which, they're okay. We have rush. Once again, that's the same as why we have echo and other things. Just plus 100% damage, but it no longer stuns is a really good hex. A lot of the times I find I'm not actually using the rush for the stun. Then we got simple hex. That's weapon total damage 100%, but you can no longer use alter attacks. So this is specifically in there because we have a gift that reduces the cooldown of your trinkets based on how much damage you deal. So if we have that gift and this hex, we're going to be recharging our trinkets super quickly. And then we've obviously got trinket hex to make trinket damage plus 50% but minus 50% weapon damage. And there we go. That is the build, folks. So let's just jump straight into some action. And what do we get? We get an Elder Sword. That's a good alter attack weapon, and the fishing rod. I'm actually going to recycle the fishing rod. Let's get a Blade Storm and a Mark Zone. Both pretty good starting trinkets. Okay, so we got Lucky Boosts. Boosts chance to be enhanced 30%. This is a really good pickup because boosts can give you trinket cooldown reduction. Complete crystallize. Weak foes can be crystallized by the team. Crystallize is just an awesome mechanic, and the being able to crystallize more foes just makes the game a lot quicker. Deadly refill kills refill trinkets by 5 seconds. We have to pick this up. We're doing a trinket build. In the early game, we are going to be using our weapons a lot more. Let's see what we get. 5% attack speed, 15 max HP, 50 max HP, or 20% shells looted. We got to go for the health there. That's a 50% increase in our maximum health right now. So, hell yeah. Any more enemies? Let's keep going. Is it only these spiders? Oh, there's another one over here. Get out of here. Get some memnite dust. We're going to be... probably going to be trying to go fast as well, I think. The rewards for going fast are just so good. How do we get across there? I feel like I'm missing out on something. Oh, there's definitely a secret over here. Ah, here we go. We found it. Oh, this is just a boost. 75 max HP. Holy crap. 5% damage, 15 max HP, 10% attack speed, or 75 max HP. How can I say no to that? Knock you off and immediately annihilate you. See you later, buddy. Oh, we can go around now. Yeah. The secret is not so secret. I get a level 3 fish knife that does 60% extra damage on its combo finisher. That... it'll probably be irrelevant, yeah. Just bonking these guys, getting them down as quickly as possible. We're getting plenty of boosts. 10% attack speed and 15 max HP, 10% to all damage, or 20% shells looted. Let's keep going for the max HP. Getting more attack speed is quite nice as well, because there is... yeah, like I said, there is a trinket... not a trinket, sorry, a gift... that reduces the charge time on trinkets based on the damage you deal. So getting a bit of attack speed is still real good, because it means we're going to be dealing more damage. What gift can we get here? Necromancy, kills heal you 4%, Enrage dodge. Dodging activates brutality for 4 seconds and freezes for 2 seconds. Gain a 10% chance to automatically dodge any damage. Okay. Or dash mark. Dashing for a foe marks them. Let's just get Necromancy for now. It's a good pickup early on. Especially because we're going fast, so we are likely to take more damage. And we already had a level 3 fish knife, so I wasn't inclined to pick up another one. Let's see, attack speed plus 10%, 10% crit damage and 15 max HP, or 20% shells looted. I think I'm actually going to go for the shells looted here. Money becomes more important as the game goes on, because everything starts getting more and more expensive. Oh. So if we can have our money scale, that would be real good. Ooh. Nasty, but we get a boost. 10% damage, 10% crit damage, and 15 max HP, or trinkets refill 10% faster. We're doing a trinket build, so time to get trinkets refill faster. We essentially, by the end of the run, want it to be the case that the trinkets are constantly off cooldown. Can we just kill these guys? Ooh, I feel like I was so close to touching that corrosive pool there and getting damaged, but we made it. Lifesteal flasks. Health flasks activate a lifesteal effect that heals the team 10% of the base damage for 10 seconds. I know I say this is incredibly good every time I see it and I never pick it up. But I still stand by that. It is very good, especially if you're playing multiplayer. Because it applies the lifesteal effect to everyone. It's pretty fucking good. Critical mark. Marks deal criticals. Or spread mark. Marks trigger again on all nearby foes for 50% of their damage. I think I prefer spread mark. It makes the mark trinket that we've got, well, 50% better. Because it's dealing 50% more damage. We knock him off, we can. And again, see you later, buddy. Oh, it doesn't actually deal that much damage to elites when you knock them off. But we got him there. Uh-oh. We've got not got long till the boss. Oh, we've got an elite. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be doing the 5-minute. Getting the 5-minute chest. Ooh. Taking nearly 100 damage there. Damn, that'd have one-shot us. 10% shells looted and 25 max HP. All damage plus 10% or 10% attack speed. I think we're going to go for loot and max HP again. 265 max HP is really nice. Ooh, did we find a secret? We did. Really nice to be on at this point in the game. We don't want a telepike, so we can just sell that. Oh, there's more guys. Okay. Oh, and we got an ultra laser that creates a corrosive pool as well. I think I'll absolutely take that. See you later, Bladestorm. This ultra laser, it's gonna do wonderful things for us. Oh, and another fish knife. This scales, so I think I'd rather take the scaling one. It says kills have a 5% chance to give 10% damage to this. So we could potentially, like, double its damage. We just got to get a load of kills. Ooh. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Unfortunately, we don't really have the cooldown for our trinkets yet, so we could only use them once in that fight. But we'll get there. Boost stock, elite and boss arenas drop a boost when completed. Randomly mark a nearby foe every 3 seconds, or critical refill. Crits refill trinkets by 1 second, up to 6 times per second. Refilling trinkets is damn good. But I think we go on boost stock more. Boost stock is going to allow us to get, hopefully, a lot more boosts that, say, trinket refill time reduction. Got Bladestorm, what's that? Marks deal criticals. We definitely need a glyph slot. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised. I shouldn't have sold the other gift, because I could have just picked it up. Marks dealing crits. Let's try that out, sure. Why not? We've got a sort of mark build, and since we're doing marks, let's pick up the eye blade for the altar attack. We're getting synergies on synergies, chaps. Dokely. Into the factory we go. We one-shot these guys. Not quite. Yeah, the corrosive pool always makes me... Oh, are you joking? We literally just bought an eye blade. The game decides to give us another one. Okay, fine. At least it's a free bit of money, but we spent a load of money to buy that eye blade. Yeah, the corrosive pool looks a little bit too similar to when you use a health potion and there's like a green pool on the floor. It always makes me panic that I've accidentally used a potion when I shouldn't have. But it's just a corrosive pool. Nothing to worry about. And we absolutely rinsed that guy. 10% to all damage, 10% shells looted and 25 max HP, or trinkets refill faster. Max refill speed increase 60%. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, that's my first time seeing that. Let's go for it anyway. Blade Storm and a Protector Fish. I think we've got to get a Protector Fish. Protector and Gobbler Fishes. I can't sing their praises enough. They're just... They really are probably two of the best items in the game. And it's pure survivability. Oh, we absolutely donked on that guy. Okay, so we've got 10% on all damage, 15% attack speed, or 5% trinket refill speed and 25 max HP. It's got to be the trinket refill, right? 30% crit damage, 50 max HP, or 5% attack speed and 15 max HP. Let's go for 50 max HP. We are getting chonky early. Love to see that. Yeah, we could do with more gifts, though, and gift slots. Just need the one. Is that a secret over there? Nah. Ooh. Getting them crystallizes nice and early. Ooh, and a boost. 5% trinket refill speed and 25 max HP, 10% attack speed or 20% shells looted. We've got to go for the max HP and trinket refill. We're on 30% faster trinket refill now. And we get an Elder Sword. How does that compare to the Eye Blade? I think because we've got mark stuff going on at the moment, the Eye Blade has a bit more synergy. Especially because one of our trinkets applies mark. Got 2 minutes to make it to the end of this stage. Is it possible? Somehow, I don't think so. Ooh, that was a... Get ready for the spin. We've just got to do a nice little altar attack there. Ooh. This guy's taking a friggin' beating. 20% shells looted, 5% attack speed and 15 max health, or 15% faster trinket refill. It's gotta be. Fish knife and a level 4 eye blade. Oh. I think we go for our third eye blade here. Because the attack speed stat is irrelevant. But the crit damage is really going to make a difference. Because I'm... Yeah. It definitely did. The altar attack always deals a critical and 100% size on the laser beam. Ooh, are you ready for a big old blast? We're going to be blasting the world away with this. Okay, trinkets up. Try and get them both in that. Only managed to get the ranged guy. Ooh, Sentinel wings. Do you know what? I actually think I prefer these to the fish knife. They have 25% more damage on as well. It's just because their range. So I don't have to be up close and personal with enemies. All of our attacks now have range to them, which is good. Ooh. Okay. Where are the gifts at? We've gone through this whole stage. I haven't seen a gift yet. Oh, we are getting slapped around though. You gotta just be careful for this weapon has a little bit of a delay between you first pressing attack and the attack firing off. So, should we take attack speed here? We've got 15% attack speed, 20% shells looted, or 10% crit damage and 15 max HP. Yeah, I think we want to get more attack speed for the exact same reason that I just said. Let's follow the wind into a shop. That is a level 5 mark zone. We have a level 2 one. Oh. Yeah, I think I've got to pick it up. It is so much better. It's like, well, what was that? 140 damage deep, and this one does 220 damage. And then it's an extra plus 40 mark damage. Yeah, we've over more than doubled our damage there, and we gotta take the telepike for this. Literally all you do there is with the telepike use its charged attack to teleport over to this. Ooh. Oh no. You monster. Well, that's a potion. Okay. Huh. Yeah, sure. It's like the game heard me when I said, well, that was a potion. Dunzo. Without being damaged. We managed it. Oh my god. Level 4 Elder Sword. We got a level 4 Eye Blade. But both of these have permanent scaling. Kills have 5% chance to give 13% damage. I think we just take the better Sentinel wings here. Yeah. We don't need the Elder Sword. We've got the Eye Sword. Ooh, another secret. Holy moly. What do we got? Trinkets refill 5% faster and 25 max HP, 10% attack speed, or 50 max HP. Are we at the cap yet? We're on 45% and the maximum refill speed increase is 60%. So this gets us up to 50%. But I think I still want 50 max HP. We got him. Ooh, it's another elite. This guy's got a ton of health. And we beat him, oh, just in time for our trinkets to come off cooldown, that is. 5% attack speed and 15 max HP, 10% to all damage or 20% to crit damage. Let's just do 10% to all damage. Then we get a grenade and Sentinel wings. I don't really want either of these, if I'm brutally honest. We have better Sentinel wings right now. We've got scaling ones, and we're not using our alter attack with them. So that substat is not relevant to us. And then we have 2 better trinkets, so I don't care about the grenade. Let's just take the money. We find another secret. No, it's boss time. We have our protector fish. We've got full potions. And we just go swinging away. Damn laser beam. We got him though. We wanna keep an eye out for more of the oh, just managed to use an alter attack to dodge there, right. Yeah. These trigger on kill effects, so oh my god. Bit of a nasty hit there. But we should get ready for the charge. And we got him. Now we've just got this guy. Oh, okay, our damage isn't too bad. Pretty damn good that we managed to destroy that guy. Sometimes it can be pretty difficult. 10% to crit damage, 15 max HP, 10% to all damage, or trinkets fill 10% faster. Let's go trinket refill again. And we get a gift. Strong recovery. You can recover 100% of lost HP for 50% longer, and trinkets can trigger this effect. Yeah, we already have necromancy, so I'm less inclined to take that. Burning mark. Triggering a mark applies 5 burn. That deals 4 damage each. Burn deals its damage every 0.5 seconds for 4 seconds. Then enraged dodge. Dodging activates brutality for 4 seconds and freezes for 2. Gain 10% chance to automatically dodge any damage. I think I'm just going to take the reroll here. Can we get... Ooh... Brutality on trinket. Brutality on trinkets is so good. Strong recovery. We've seen this before. Not that fussed about it. Power refill. Weapons refill your trinkets depending on their damage. This is the gift that I was talking about, where damage matters. The amount increases exponentially through base damage up to 2.5 seconds. Or we can just get brutality on trinkets, and I think we might want to do that. Because brutality is insanely strong. Yeah. Getting 110% damage bonus. I think that's more than critical mark is worth. However, I'm going to leave it on the floor because I think we're going to get another gift slot. We heal to full. And then if we're lucky, in this shot, we'll get a gift slot. Not fast enough. And by half for that. We do have a gift slot for 400. Criticals refill trinkets. Yeah, I think what we left on the ground is better than anything in the shop. So let's go back and pick it up. Making it so our marks can crit. We'll probably want to, like, come out of the mark build a little bit as we slowly start getting more and more synergies with trinkets. Especially if we find what was in the previous shop, the weapons refill trinkets based on their base damage. Ooh, we're not going into the sanctuary again. It's time for the rat zone. Alright, let's go. With our giant laser beam in hand. Oh, one shot. You love to see that. And again, that brutality. Brutality is just so damn good. It really is. That guy was a pain. Do we take the trinket refill 10% faster and call it a day there? Or do we go for attack speed and max HP? I think we'll go for the trinket refill and call it a day there. So we never have to pick that up as an option again because the maximum is 60%. So we've already hit the cap on trinket refill speed. Oh, I've just realised, such a bloody good opener. You kill something with the ultra laser, and then you mark everything else, and everything that's marked gets the brutality bonus damage. Oh, it's a pretty good combo. It's the mortar. Wait, is this the right way? I think that's the right way. When... Did we come down from this direction? We did. Okay. I'm just trying to find secrets. They always seem to evade me on this stage. Ooh, we get a hex. Okay, we got corrosive pools hit frequency plus 100%, but size minus 50%. Brutality bonus times 1.5. But total damage minus 50% if brutality is not active. This is going to make it harder for us to activate brutality in the first place because we've got brutality is active on kills. So as like it is definitely the greed play to pick this up, I reckon. But we're going to go for the trinket hex. Trinket total damage plus 50%, but weapon total damage minus 50%. That is absolutely fine with me. In fact, that is perfect. Ooh. Holy shit. We got caught in that guy there. Oh, he does a lot of damage. 10% attack speed, 10% shells looted by the team and 25 max HP, or 10% all damage. We're going for damage. And we got the boomerang. That heals. I want the boomerang, but it does mean that we're going to be eye blading a lot. Now, how much do we want to do that? Yeah, I think it's too good to say no to. We're going for the old classic boomerang build. The reason boomerang's so good is because it has, I think, the quickest way to activate alter attacks in the entire game. Oh yeah, a little bit of healing, thank you. Now, luckily, because of the hex that we picked up, our alter attack is not going to be dealing a huge amount of damage. I think we just take all damage 10% here. 5% attack speed is okay, but we have the boomerang now, so attack speed is irrelevant. Crit damage, also, I don't think our ultra laser crits, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure how that's worked out. I know our marks crit, so this is 20% damage on marked, but ultra laser is our main form of damage, so I think we just take 10% on all damage and call it a day. Beautiful brutality. Didn't even need to use anything there. That guy just melted, and we're definitely not using the fishing rod as a weapon. Not for this build. Oh, I think that's the way we are actually supposed to go. So... oh. Okay, we get shells looted by the team plus 30%, 10% flat damage, or 5% attack speed and 15 max HP. Let's get shells looted. Go for the rare option. And we have a telepike. Still, it's not got as good alter attack as the eye blade. It's really good for triggering on hit effects, but we are not that build. 10% attack speed, 20% crit damage, or 5% all damage and 15 max HP. Let's just keep going into flat damage. What flat damage do we have at the moment? 35% increased flat damage. Not too shabby. Oh, I was trying to get as many enemies as I could lined up for that. There we go. All it took was 2 ultra lasers. If we managed to get them lined up, it's a bit difficult to do with the ultra laser, but yeah, lining them up, we would have probably one-shot, if not two-shot, both of those guys. We got 20% damage, crit damage, 10% all damage, 10% shells looted, and 25 max HP. Let's go for 10% flat damage. Something that we are super looking out for, if we manage to get a gift, is Echo. Echo would be crazy with the setup that we've got at the moment. 10% to all damage, 20% to shells looted, or 10% to crit damage, and 15 max HP. I'm going to go for the HP and crit damage there. A level 5 eye blade. Now the question is, does it actually deal more damage than our level 4 eye blade? Because we've got to take into account that we're only using the eye blade for alter attacks, and alter attacks guarantee crit damage, so this is getting plus 112% additional damage. I think even if we're backstabbing, the one that we have is better, so I'm just going to take the money here. We don't even need to worry about the blade storm. Okay, we got another laser beam. On, laser beams online. Nice. Oh, the fish knife or the elder sword. Neither of these are the build that we're going for, so I think I'm just going to take the money again. Give us upgrades, game. Come on, you know you want to. I am scared of this boss. I'm not going to lie. He can do some mean shit. It's when he starts putting all the pools on the ground, you got to be worried. Always keep an eye out. Hopefully we can get our laser beam back before then. And there we go. All we needed was our laser beam to just finish him off. 50 max HP, 15% attack speed, and 5% damage and 15 max HP. I think we got to go for the 50 max HP. Pretty much never say no to that if it shows up. Rush trinkets. Using a trinket activates a rush. It deals 390 damage. Okay. We got 100% brutality duration. I don't think that affects us in any way, because we get brutality on kill. No, on trinket use for 8 seconds. Our trinket cooldown, I think, is a lot quicker than 8 seconds. So I don't think increasing the duration matters. And 100% total corrosive damage. I think we take rush trinkets here. And I'm actually going to get rid of boost stock. We don't have any more space, so we can safely recycle boost stock because we are full on gifts. The only way to get more is to loot. We will do a loop run at some point, folks. Criticals refill trinkets. Yeah, that's pretty good. Level 6 Detonado, also pretty good. Refills 20% faster and 35% more damage. The only thing is, I like what we've got too much, I think. 5% damage, fish knife there. Let's just get a flask, and then we don't really care about our weapons. So, let's upgrade our laser beam. Oh, plus 100% size and heals you for 1% of the base damage dealt while under 50% HP. I think that's going to be a lot of healing. Mark zone. Hang on. Our ultra laser got to level 6. Oh, we can't upgrade the mark zone anymore. But that is more damage. Yeah. Sweet. Have I got anything else? Just spend 200 on 5% damage. Why not? We're going into the final stage. We may as well spend our money. Okay. Now, in theory, we should be able to use our ultra laser, like, super frequently here. Look how much damage it does. Holy crap. That is quite dirty. Did it? Okay. That's ludicrous. All we required was a better ultra laser. Now we're one-shotting and just melting enemies. You bloody love to see that. Ah, yeah, I didn't think it'd work quite so well on an elite. Ooh. This guy is dangerous. Please get out of my face. Thank you. And the ultra laser's back up. Safely one-shots those guys. Now, the question here is, do we beat Bolt? I don't think we beat Bolt. It's 55 max HP. But I think the boomerang gives us a little bit more safety while we're waiting for our trinkets to recharge. We got them both with one laser beam. Yeah, it's just because the boomerang itself... Oh, it really wants to give us a beat bolt, doesn't it? The boomerang itself just lets you alter attack really quick, and you get a lot of iframes with the alter attack. Or when you alter attack, should I say. Yeah, one big beam. They never stood a chance. Oh, could that be a better mark zone? Spawns a scythe and relaunches after 1 second. Okay, that is immediately better. Because relaunching after 1 second essentially means it deals double damage. So yeah, see you later, mark zone. We've got a way better one. We get 2 triggers for the price of 1. So, so quick. Do we want the Elder Sword? I mean, that is basically a supercharged version of the Eye Blade. Yeah, do you know what? I think we take it now. It gives us the same amount of iframes, I think. Or actually, I think that Eye Blade might... The animation's a little bit longer, so it might give you more. All I need to do is press L1 and Ultra Laser Beam. Wow. 20% shells looted by the team, 10% damage and 15 max HP, or 20% crit damage. Let's just go 10% flat damage. I need to keep an eye out for the damage numbers coming off enemies when we actually use our laser beam. Because, yeah, I don't think it crits. Level 6 Sentinel wings that apply Curse and plus 100% size. Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. And the Detonator, not interested in either. Attracts enemies and explodes. It does reasonable damage, but we've got a really good setup, so no thank you. Okay, what do we need to do here? Kill all enemies in less than 52 seconds. I think that can be arranged. Oh yeah. Another mark zone that relaunches after a second. The question here is, what do we value more? The corrosive pool or the scythe? Scythe travels around us, and corrosive pools and AoE around us as well. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to take this mark zone. I'm not that fussed about the scythe. They both relaunch after a second, and that's the main thing we're looking for. Ooh, okay. I guess I've got to take a health flask recharge here for sure. We got using a trinket marks nearby foes. I think we can get rid of necromancy now, because this is just before the boss. Maybe we want to upgrade the mark zone then. Yeah, I think we do. Do a bit more damage. We don't care about shells looted by the team this late in the game. Let's just buy a Memnite shard. As we head to the boss, Sizz. Now, ooh, oh wow, okay, that guy didn't even get to do anything. Poor guy. Marks are doing work here. Wow. We're completely, well, this guy can deal a ton of damage in a real short time, so you just want to be careful. But at the moment we should be able to crystallize after this. And yeah, what was that, like a 20-second boss fight for 3 different bosses? That just goes to show you how strong trinkets can be if you fully, like, commit to them and get their cooldowns as low as you possibly can. Right, well, we are heading to the end of the run, and unfortunately the end of the video. So while we get to the end, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you liked what you see, then do let me know. Leave a comment, you know, like, subscribe, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.